Okay, let's roll, I guess.
I think Simas was supposed to be the one.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Simai.
I guess so. What did I pay 100 gold for?
Nothing. He was just practicing his luck. Please do the recap.
Yep.
No, what did I spend 100 gold for? I'm trying to remember.
For information on how Mara died.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you found the
right.
information that you already knew.
The priest was I didn't know exactly how she died. The priest was a kind of made me pay. So, if I recall correctly, what happened last session, we built a plan on how to catch the thing. We had some disagreements over that, but then we figured out a proper way to do it. Something else happened in the meanwhile, but we caught the thing.
Well, the
Then,
tavern.
yeah, the tavern.
The artist.
Yeah, with the artist's help, with the shining sprite thingamajig that you were trying to figure out what it is. Well, Gonzo was. Uh, Gunter, for some reason, fucked off. I don't recall exactly why. Oh, right, because I bonded with the thing and I figured out what's up. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, you kind of went to. You came to conclusion for some reason that it's priestess of related to priestess of Mara. You went there.
Yeah, I bonded with the wisp thing, and
Yeah.
through the bond I saw the priestess of Mara. So I went to see her. Uh, there was no body,
Yeah.
and
That's the end.
yeah, that's the end. But that's how I'm remembering things. Like there was no body. Talking with the ghost, she told me that she was forcefully bound to the serf, or something like that. Yeah.
And she walked you to the grave of the vampire.
No, she led me to her own grave,
Oh, okay.
which was
Uh,
empty.
Yeah.
So the first half of the session was
All.
also an artist who said
Yeah.
that
Oh,
he
right,
saw the
right, right.
murder.
Yeah.
We met the artist that was attacked but survived
And I
somehow.
licked the painting.
Yes, you did. I don't know why. But I think I tried bonding with the painting too. Like,
Yes, you created
Yeah.
a bonding and it goes to the wells.
right. So I'm basically a whore for bonds. Got it. Also, we beat the shit out of some Naga.
Yes. Not all of them, though.
Yeah.
Some of the Naga.
And we sent, and Sister recognized the portrait as the woman who was smiling.
Yeah. That's
She's supposed to be a vampire.
yes.
Yeah.
She is supposedly a vampire, based on the fact that she drinks blood, but is basically the restored body of the priestess of Mara, who is not currently in control of the body. Something else is, or it is working on primal instincts.
And we're keeping the light spirit at bay with music because
And as we were keeping it, no murder happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no murder this night.
Oh, and my scryer's gaze on the creature told it's dark, a vision of a dark cave, huge godlike creature slaying a woman, ritual performed by Nagas, empire underwater where people throw themselves into a cauldron of blood, soul which is not born coming to existence, priestess of Makra is controlled by of the never mind that. Soul which is not born coming to existence is my notes on scryer's gaze.
Yes.
Valera, are you here?
Yes.
I am here.
Okay, good. Anything we missed from last session?
Fuck if I know.
Great. Okay, so we know that there are 3 instances total of the priestess of Mara. One we need to. One
You
I
made
need
that
to
assumption. There was no confirmation on that.
Well, I'm making the assumption for Gunter, and Gunter noticed that he needs to perform stabbery on a priestess of Mara.
The question
Yeah. So
was
and
let us
basically,
do first.
and basically, the session stopped at us still entertaining the spirit, the
Yep.
metaphysical nut spirit. Ganja enjoying the music, and you just realizing, just finding out that the body is gone.
Yeah. For someone who's supposed to be protecting the town, I'm very underinformed, huh?
Slightly, a little bit teeny tiny.
Slightly. Didn't know
I
about
blame Valera.
Dagon in the well or the corrupted wine.
Also, what Valera said in chat. You distinctly told me I do not recognize the person in the picture.
Before
Yes.
you went there.
I've seen the Priestess of Mara before. I fought alongside her.
Because
How do
the
I not
face-
recognize her body?
Because the face was obscured.
Oh, okay.
However,
It was
once you
just
met
at the right
Mara, I
side.
told you that this is the same woman from the painting.
Oh, right. So he did. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up now.
Let's play.
Good idea. So, who wants to go first?
I think Gunther should end his.
No, I'm done with my thing. Like, let's move
So
to you guys. Let's
we're
have you guys.
entertaining the creature. You were
Oh,
coming
yeah, let's
back.
see how that pans out.
Yeah, so we're playing music, and at one point I just bam with a high string. I stop playing, and I go like, I think this is enough for tonight. I mean, my fingers are starting to hurt.
And I think we should hold at least until Gunther is back.
Well, you play the music then.
I never used the instrument, but sure, I'll try.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm not handing over my instrument, obviously.
So he plays his own instrument.
Yeah, I mean, Mila is doing fine without an instrument.
Yeah, but she's got pipes.
Maybe Ganja has an undiscovered talent as well.
Well, let's
Playing
see
the
if
twin
it's
flute.
your instrument.
But either way, I stop and
Right, Mila, while they're arguing over instruments, we see the creature of light simply turning away and flying towards the window.
but the master is still playing and she is still singing.
No takebacks.
Okay.
No.
I wave the creature goodbye and turn towards the ladder down.
And I'm sad. Fucking goddammit.
Fucking god.
We need to keep the creature at bay until Gunther knows what to do with it.
I mean, if the creature is going away, I'm not gonna continue singing. Like, I'll stop. Or look at the map. Actually, how is the other dude feeling? What is he doing?
The maestro is really happy the creature is leaving.
I mean, he was
I'll shut up
being
then.
abused for to play the music. Remember?
Pretty much, he takes up a paper and writes "phew" and goes to sleep, wishing you goodbyes and pointing you towards the door.
Okay, bye. Have a restful night. And go down the stairs. No one's getting hit
Sigh
at
and
least this time.
leave. Let's go to tower and await the vamp. Or we
So,
could go to our rooms, but
so what I do next is I go down to the tavern and to the tavern keeper, and I ask her for some supplies. Um, yeah, for some supplies. For some dried food, preferably, I guess. Um,
By supplies, you mean food, right?
Food, yeah, food and alcohol.
Okay, you can buy food at the price as stated in the book because I do not remember them.
Okay,
dried
yeah,
food is 2 gold per one.
yeah, I'll buy some supplies then.
Um, Okay, I come up to you. What's going on?
Yeah, well, as we've talked, I mean, I think I've entertained this endeavor long enough, and I cannot know what those raiders will be doing next, and it might be too late already, and they might be gone. So first thing tomorrow morning, I'm setting off to the camp and see what I can do.
What you can do?
And I'm hoping you will come with me since your sister step is also resolved.
Yeah, but she
Sister
wanted
stuff.
to she wanted to be with me basically, and I need to find a way to break it down to her that she cannot come with us because I wouldn't want to put her in that situation, or at
That
least to
would
talk to
be
the
dangerous. Yeah.
yeah, and or at least talk to the people here to take care of her. When do you plan on us leaving?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay, I can let her know in the morning. Let's buy the things that we need now.
Let's. As far as I remember, you don't really have money, do you?
I have 20 gold.
Oh, okay. You buy your own food.
I don't remember from where, but I have my
Oh, I
gold. Thank you
gave you.
very
I
much.
gave you the money. Actually,
Oh
I
yeah, you
gave.
gave me the money. Yeah, sorry. I forgot about that. Well,
Yeah. Okay.
let's buy the gold.
I'm buying weeks worth of food and alcohol.
uh, so 14 gold.
14 what gold?
Yeah,
Oh, you
for
already
dry
have
food.
10 rations of dried food, huh?
Why don't I have any? I'm pretty
Well,
sure
because
we
you didn't
made
buy
them at some
any
point.
because you didn't have any money. You spent
All
everything on
right,
your
that was for
expensive
both of us.
weapons.
Yes.
And you used my
Partly
money
it's
for that
your
as
fault for
well.
that. Partly it's your
What
fault
the
for
beef?
that. Come on. Okay, just a little bit of banter.
Okay,
It's fine.
17.
Uh, you have
Intense map.
17 now?
No, I have 17 dried food, yeah.
Okay, I'll get 7 and just mooch out of you if I need to.
Awesome. Anyway,
Hey,
Ganja,
I have some alcohol for you as well.
What?
what are you doing in the meantime?
I'm simply sitting on the near the table and awaiting Gunther's return. Before doing anything, I want to know what he knows.
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't go in alone, that's for sure, especially into the dungeons. So I'm probably, judging by how far away the church is and how long the conversations took, I think I would be returning about an hour or so after the couple has bought their goods. Well, power couple, combat couple, not romantically couple. God damn it. So what time would that approximately be?
One.
No idea.
1 a.m. probably.
Sounds about right. Let's let's say that like it's 1 a.m. when I get back.
I would say it took you at least hour to get there and hour to get back, so 2 a.m.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Welcome back. So, figured
Everything is
anything?
a few things.
Right, Gunter, before you come back,
Yes.
do you go by foot or in bat form?
Uh, Going by that form would be quicker, but if I would prefer to go by foot actually.
Okay, so strolling through the street. Wait.
Dashing
And you're
through
low
the
in health,
street.
as far as I remember.
Yeah, but I have this ability called Restore Body.
Right, so as you get closer to the tavern, you see something like a hanging beacon of light standing in the sky, T-posing over the entire city.
Is it asserting dominance over the entire goddamn town now?
Perhaps.
Fuck's sake.
However, what I'm getting at, the being of light is currently hanging on top of the entire city at 2 a.m.
Interesting. Hmm.
Wait, let me get the picture for that.
Ooh.
You can meanwhile think what you're gonna do.
Can I use Rule Body to fly?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to cast Rule Body on Cell for a combat, so that I would be able to fly in my natural form.
Right. You fly to the moon.
That's one way to go about it.
And I approach the creature.
It stands there, doing nothing.
Do I see any visual similarities to the Priestess of Mara?
Slight similarities. Can't really make up the details of the body because if you look directly at it, it's blinding light.
Okay. I'm going to turn to it and ask it, shall I free you?
It maintains silence.
You need only nod, and I shall sever the ties holding you to this earth permanently.
It does not nod.
Okay? I didn't really want to, but hey, what can you do? Make bond on site with the individual for my concentration for the purposes of reading its mind.
Okay, do it.
Well, not reading, basically making a mental connection.
Uh,
All in.
There we go.
Well, since you rolled at least 3 degrees of success, you realize there is no actual mind inside the thing. As you dig deeper with the words, the decisions you heard before are actually echoes of the soul. This is literally Mara's soul detached from body and mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I cannot communicate with it directly.
Yes. Unless you have some kind of sea soul or something.
Do we even have soul? Oh, we do have soul as a verb. Holy shit, it's expensive. Okay. I don't actually. Mm. Okay. I think I have a solution, but I will not be able to bind it currently. Okay, so going to descend because I think my flight duration is about to run out anyway. Break the concentration on the bond because there is no attachment to make properly anyway, and just land on the ground and enter the inn. Now currently completely exhausted at this point.
And you enter, I guess.
Yeah, gives me some ideas though.
Took you a while. Found anything useful?
You can go take a look outside right now, and you'll see something interesting right now.
Besides that,
Well, yes,
want to share?
maybe with everyone. I assume the other two have made their way to the nice rest.
Yeah, you can find them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I can fill you in now. So basically, just to keep it rather brief, explain what I found, and add to the connection. Basically, what we know is that the priestess of Mara was murdered during the fight with the Dagon all those years ago, and she is now in three states: soul, mind, and body. The mind is the ghost, the body is missing and is our perpetrator for the murders, and the soul is the wisp that you stopped and is currently hanging over there. Yes.
So our
Yeah,
target is the body.
but
Our target would be the body, yes.
we stopped the
Uh,
soul and the murder didn't happen, so yeah, yeah.
the soul might be a way to signal the body to attack, so assuming it stays there like a second sun, as long as it stays there, the body shouldn't attack, in my eyes, in my perspective at least.
Cool. Yeah.
So
Unfortunately, I do not have a way to interact with it further, but I do have a rhetorical question. Well, maybe not a rhetorical, but the gist of it is what if we bring all three pieces into one spot? What happens then?
revival?
Either that or annihilation.
And who's
Regardless, it
pulling
would
the
be worth.
strings then?
Hmm?
So Dagon is god demigod for Nagas,
For
right?
the Nagas, yes. And from the looks of things, he is the one pulling the strings from his
The-
dreams.
Wait, the Nagas?
The Nagas, yes.
So even if we stop the spirit, then the murders would still continue, but in a different way.
Probably. The root cause of this issue is the Naga, and we will have to stop the Naga eventually. However, as the contract stipulated, I will not ask you to follow me with taking care of the Naga, but yeah, on something along those lines would be the most prudent action to take, and I will see what can be done in regards to that.
So, if our contract is closed, as we did, as you just said, then what about the payment?
What about the payment? Who's paying for this actually? Because it's not me actually, is it?
Well, Cadmon got this job from somewhere, and if I remember it correctly, it's because you outsourced this thing to the mercenaries.
Right, so that must mean that I have some additional gold stored away somewhere and not what is actually written on my character sheet.
No, don't buy him out.
I would say yes and no.
Well, I'm not going to have direct access to it, but I'm sure I would be able to arrange something to at least pay them what was promised, which was what 500,
Also-
1,000 gold, something like that.
Also, I spaced out a bit. Did you say that our contract is done?
Yes.
Technically, yes.
So, as for that, there are
Uh,
two options. For now, because we finished our contract, Odrin, would you be willing to hire me
What are you talking about?
Can we have a minute, please? Dad came home. I'm gonna say
to
hi.
help with your mercenary problem?
I didn't tell you about my plans. uh, but yeah, also let's wait for Simmons.
You didn't? You were talking with Maria that you're going to leave,
At the bar, yeah.
so you should. Well, I was at the bar, well, at the tavern down
Okay.
below as well, so
Yeah, yeah.
most likely well, I fluffed now that I overheard it.
Okay, yeah.
Back, sorry.
We have another stray.
That's okay.
So, how does that sound, Odrin?
We have another stray.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Good job.
What are we waiting for?
Well,
Maria to come back.
you're
For
all
Maria,
back.
yeah.
So,
I'm back.
Wait, isn't the okay, anyway, yeah. Mm, I critically look Ganzo up and down.
Critical look.
with a slow, deliberate look. Slightly shake my head. And I'm like, I would be willing to. What are your terms?
how much did we earn? 1,000 from this, right?
I have no idea how much the contract was worth because Valera never told me actually.
How
It was
much
supposed
the
to be a
contract is
game end
worth?
condition.
Yeah, technically that's the thing.
Okay, I guess the campaign is over, guys. Good
Okay,
job,
so-
everyone. Thank you, Valera, for the game.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, half probably of whatever this is. Depends on the numbers. If it's a small amount, I won't ask for much. If it's well, an entire army, like 100, then of course it's gonna cost you.
All right. I see it very simply. The upper ceiling will be half the reward that I received, but that will depend on your contribution.
Works for me.
All right. Easy.
You're going after
Of
the
course, part
the
of the
mercenaries?
contribution was already giving you information about.
I
I'm just joking, by the way.
I take a look at Gunther and I'm like, will you keep your Promise?
Of course.
Oh, and Gunther, if you're willing after this Odrin's campaign, I'm willing to continue our working with annihilating whatever it is.
Your help
But
would be
after,
much appreciated.
yes, but after
Obviously, after we resolve the current personal issues, as they are obviously more important.
well, not really, but Odrin
No,
is
well,
gonna be a
personally.
huge help.
Odrin suddenly reconsiders hiring Anja.
Anyways,
So yeah,
Guess who I'm impersonating?
Stop. I need to do something. It's boring just to sit on this ball.
so guess we're leaving in the morning.
guess who I'm impersonating?
Wake up in the morning.
What did you say?
Valera?
Simas?
Yep,
You said something?
I said guess who I'm
sometimes me.
impersonating.
Uh,
There we go.
that's accurate.
We can still see a little bit of
A little bit, yeah. You need to go like 1 centimeter lower.
lower.
And
Yeah.
hide your hands.
There we go.
Good, good.
A little bit lower.
But the chair
my
should be
legs.
lower as well. Chair should be lower as well.
This is as low as it goes.
Sadness. Oh. I mean, my chair broke and I had to have something to sit except a fucking dining chair, so just using this for now.
All right then. Well,
It's actually pretty healthy for your back.
I
Yeah.
know. That's why I have it, because of my back.
Fair point.
But Rimas is making fun of me, hence the conversation.
I'm not making fun of you.
Yes, you
You're just impersonating me.
That
flattery,
could be
yes.
flattery,
You're
yeah.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I'm like, all right, then everyone gets their own provisions, and yeah, they can go up in the morning. And Gunther, well, you know the direction we're going in. I don't remember actually how far was it. Like,
It was like a lake next to the city, like about 5-6 hours travel, something like that. Valera,
I don't know.
we don't hear
No
you.
clue?
He's not talking with
I'm
us.
That's the
talking with my wife. Please,
Yeah.
please wait.
Please
If
respect
it's
my
that-
privacy.
Oh my god, this is a new phrase actually. I'm
Yeah,
talking with my
that's-
wife.
Yeah. If it's so close, I'm gonna sell some of my dried food back.
No, like seriously, how far away is the encampment of Odin? How far away is Odin's quest marker?
At least 2 days of travel.
Oh,
That
okay.
one is so good.
Because I remember it was further than the Baron's place, and Baron's place was a day away.
No, Barrett's place was 3 hours away. 3 hours ride.
Ride, but we don't have rides, do we?
Right.
Alright, so with that, I'm off to bed.
Yeah. I'll be awaiting the cash in the morning.
I'll see what I can arrange in regards to your payment.
That's very confidence inspiring.
Hmm.
Everyone goes to sleep?
Yeah.
I'm going as well. Yeah.
Basically, Jem is asking, is anyone doing anything about the being of light in the sky above the...
About the being itself, I've done all I can do, but I'm going to do 2 extra things before heading in for the day, because I'm a vampire.
Well done. And I guess we time skip to 9 a.m.
Yeah, just again, 2 things that I want to do real quick is refill my health and mana in the not nice way. Just
Okay.
make sure I don't target the same people so I don't drain them completely. And before I settle in for the day, as they would for the night, I am going to speak a little prayer for Mara.
You'll do what?
I'll speak a little prayer for Mara, asking her for guidance.
Mara says, dying is gay.
Lamato.
9
You guys wake up.
Yes, I get up, get
Right,
down.
How many monies?
There is no monies.
Okay, go down to the tavern, probably where Cadmon is.
So, actually, I don't mind that. Because that means Ganzo is getting up to half of nothing.
No, in all seriousness, how is this payment supposed to go through? Because in my character sheet, I had as much gold as I had experience, and I'm supposedly supposed to have been fucking loaded, apparently. So
Because if I give you guys 1000 coins right now because you guys decided that the quest is done, then no.
No, no, I agree completely. Yeah.
no, I get it. I get the out of game reasoning, but on the other hand, if we're sure. On the other hand, if we're fucking off right now, like there's not going to be many opportunities to spend that much money, basically. So I don't see why there would be a problem with that.
Okay, could you repeat the entire logic?
Basically, the party is fucking off for one, at least for a few days. Second of all, currently there is very little things that the party can spend excess money on. So I don't
Basically, he
see.
wants a fluff reward that is not really usable. That's all.
Okay, you get a item which is called 1000 coin, which is worth 0 coins.
It's a check for 1,000 coins to be exchanged at the nearest bank. There is no bank in the village.
Yeah, sure.
Damn it.
Well, I only have food for 2 days. So I guess.
Provision your ration or hunt.
Yeah, I can hunt. So I take from Cadmon the last arrow or two, depends on how much he made.
Well, if he spent say 12 hours, so that would be like two extra arrows, I guess.
We could actually calculate how much time he needs to
Yes.
create one arrow.
You have a formula for
Difficulty
that.
is 10. The ability is like 12 total with all the buffs. Well, the amount of successes needed is 10. The ability is 12 total, I think, or something like that. It's an insane number. Let me check.
So dice pool times hours
Okay.
plus 1 divided by 10.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It's and then you get the amount of successes that you would get.
The dice pool that Cadman has for an extended crafting check is 11.
So 11 times the hours plus 1 divided by 10.
11 times. So
Look.
basically, he can make one arrow per 10 hours approximately?
Okay, I have
Well,
3
then-
arrows then.
Yeah, I guess we were not far off.
Yeah.
That's the formula. X is the dice pool, Y is the hours.
Yeah. Y is the hours.
And Z
So
is the success you get.
Yeah, so solving for Y makes it.
He was with us when we went to the artwork.
Well, yeah, but he still had a lot of downtime anyways.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
while we're waiting for the answer,
Y is equal z divided 10z divided by x plus 1 minus 1. I'm too lazy for this.
Anyway, just tell Donatas how many arrows he gets.
2.
2?
2 extra
2.
arrows.
No more.
Oh
Just less
shit,
than
that's a
3 and
lot.
more than 1.
That's actually more than I expected.
Cool.
He's actually going to give you 1 mine rune as well.
Anyway,
Okay, thanks.
yeah, in the morning I get a breakfast. I get a couple of drinks. Discounting the gold for that. Um, and first drunkenness test fails because I'm hungover and I get a negative on the die. But the second one fails as well.
So you're very much sober.
Yeah, I'm drunk already, and let's go, boys.
Let's
Before
go.
anything happens, I need to go and talk to my sister.
Sure.
So give me a sec, guys. Did you pay
Could
for
you
my food
remind
as
me?
well?
Could you remind me what was the last status of your sister?
So what we figured out, she was okay. She came with us to the art place, creepy guy place. Um, so she is okay, but we talked on our way back, and she told me that she had no idea that Anna knew, uh, like she had no idea where Anna is. So she is just as confused how Anna knew that she is in danger to come and tell me because she never saw her.
There is an
Just
imposter
here.
Yes.
among us.
Yeah, exactly. She says. And also, she told me that she wants to go back home with me after everything is done. And we were supposed
Right.
to discuss it today.
About to
Yes,
wow
everything
life.
is correct.
Yeah.
So do we
So
stab
yeah.
Anna now or later?
What?
Do we stab Anna now or later?
No,
Don't
no.
you
I
have
mean, I
something
will.
like read mind?
I
You.
have something like sleep during the day.
So why are you talking?
I have no idea.
So I go and talk to Nina, my sister. Um, is she up? What's the situation? Or do I Geronimo in her bed to wake her up?
Excuse me, what? I didn't get that.
Body slam her in her bed. Okay, so I body slam her. Good morning. Uh, okay, no, jump next to her in the bed, basically. And basically, we're like,
Wait, wasn't
good
she
morning.
really badly hurt or something?
She was okay. That's why it's next to her, not on top of her. Like,
She's more mentally scarred by this point, I think.
I think so as well.
And that
Let's
She's
totally
trying
let's
to.
helps. More physical abuse.
Oh my god, it's not fit. Okay, how many of you like you have a sister at least, right? You
Um,
should know how it is with siblings and stuff. I don't know about the other guys, but no. Okay, never mind. Me and my brother were weird. Okay. Uh, so anyway, I wake her up and say, "Good morning. How are you feeling?"
um
Except
I
sleepy, of course.
right. She says she feels better.
Mm.
There was a um something like a courier for a local scholar coming recently. The scholar's name was Florence. He brought me some medicine which I've been taking, which really helps me. Like I just don't feel that it helps, but it visibly helps heal my wounds.
Okay, mental note to who sends it, how she gets this. But okay.
You guys remember the local alchemist? That's his
Yeah.
No.
name.
Oh, that was his name. Okay. Okay. So okay, I'm really happy that you're feeling better. Um, however, I need to ask a favor from you. You see, you remember Odie? You met him yesterday.
Yes.
His family, he has some. He lost his children and his family years ago, or at least he thought he did, in a very gruesome way. And he just found out that his kids might be alive. And I'm gonna go with him to check it out and see if everything is okay. However, I know that you said that you want us to be together, um, but I have a mini mission for you, hopefully, that you could do for me here. Remember yesterday when we talked about Anna? I'm not really sure how she knew about you, nor how she knew where to find me and how to, tell me what's going on with you. And I just want you to sit down and talk to her, see if everything's okay, maybe find out a little bit more.
Right. Are you alone with your sister right now?
Yeah.
You see your sister faint, and the door.
I'm sorry. Okay. That
Yeah,
was random.
she's basically like this, up and uh, turning system off, and you hear a knock on the door.
Um. Wait. Sorry. Um. I grab my sister and I shake her, basically ignoring the knock for a bit.
Well, whoever is in the door, he's like, ahem, and knocks harder.
Call help.
I am the help, Jesus Christ.
Just walk in. What are you, a vampire and cannot walk in unless invited?
Close, but yes, yes, I can walk in.
That is a dirty whiff, and I will not stand for it.
Right, he
Who is it?
uh, says, "Look, I would like to introduce myself. Hello." He waves his hand in front of your face.
Hi. Yes, I'm turning. Hello. Who are you? What are you? What? I'm so confused, right? I'm genuinely confused.
Those cannabis chips hit you hard, didn't they, bro?
Uh,
Oh. Okay.
what?
Why do I hear like the wedding march in the background? Or at least it sounds like.
You're getting
Yeah.
proposed to right now.
So what's going on? Who's coming in? I'm stressed out. My sister just passed out. Like.
Yeah, he. It looks like just a bald guy in normal merchant clothes. He takes a deep bow and he says, "I hope you liked the demonstration of my abilities. You see, your sister was not really quite saved, nor was there any Anna around. However, I have saw what you wish for, and I can give you exactly what you want. Your sister safe, maybe even your friend if you wish so. However, there is a catch, there's a cost to it."
Okay. What exactly did you do to my sister?
I? No, nothing. I just saw a lonely voice in the darkness wishing for his sister to be safe, and I granted that wish. For free. Temporal.
Okay. Wait. I'm sorry. I actually don't get it. Is this dude just made her like pass out because I said like I wish for her to be safe, or is her wishing for me to be safe something that triggered this guy?
No, your character subconsciously wished for for her little sister to be saved, and thus
Okay.
this whatever the fuck this is saved her.
Thank you, Simi.
Saved her by making her fall unconscious,
No,
or from.
by
From other
by
dangers.
deceiving us all about her current location, by having me bring her
Okay, okay, okay,
back,
okay, okay.
yada 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 yada.
I wasn't sure how deep this goes.
At least that's what I'm understanding. Like that to the point that even the body that is in the room is fake. Like that's what I'm understanding. What I'm getting from this conversation.
It might be fake, it might be not.
He might have control over it.
Depends how you look at it.
The way
So
I
is
look
this
at
my
it,
sister?
Do you want it to be a sister?
Do you want to tell me if I want this to be my sister?
Yes, that was the question.
um, it, do I know anything? Okay, I don't. This is in-game thinking. Okay, anyway, um, what's the catch?
Well, let's just say your sister comes back. She's just like she were, recovering, getting better, and wishing to return home with you. However, I might appear anytime and demand a favor or a thing, anything I desire.
um,
at least ask for her firstborn. Fuck's sake.
how many times?
Once.
Are we talking genocide? Are we talking
Whatever he
bring
wants.
me?
Well, I
Oh,
don't have that many people that wronged me to wish for a genocide from you. However, no promises.
okay. Is there anything on him that I find familiar or I've seen anything? Does
For
he look familiar? Does his clothes look familiar? Does anything on him, basically?
he looks as casual as a person can get. He's literally a guy from the street.
Okay. Um, can I try to see if he's? Well, I cannot really see that. If he's sincere, but basically
Uh,
what he's saying, like, yeah, do this shit
that
for me,
will
and I,
be insight roll.
yeah. Insight, insight, insight. Where was insight? Charisma.
Charisma.
Um, yeah, never mind.
Ooh, I'd re-roll if I were you. That's a critical failure.
It's not.
Why is
She
that
needs two
critical?
ones for it to be critical
Oh,
failure.
right, half the pool. Right. Sorry.
Why a critical failure? I'm
I
gonna
It's
reroll.
not.
wasn't
It's
thinking available.
it's
Sorry.
it's not.
Now
Now
it
it is.
is.
Now it is.
Oh. I'm
No, wait,
rerolling
that's a
one of.
rerolls, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Now it is a critical failure.
You should
Yeah.
reroll one by one, I think.
I rerolled
It's
one
not
of
a
the
crit
ones that
anymore.
left him,
Reroll
and I
again
didn't.
and make it into crit.
Wait, 4, 5, 6. Oh, fuck this shit. Yeah, okay. I'm done. Souls. Uh,
You cannot tell.
once per session, 3 souls points to ask GM how to resolve social situation. In the best of my ability.
Should have spent those
Uh,
souls there.
what? I have 4 more.
No, you
So
should have
Okay.
done it
I'm
from
good.
beginning, I mean.
Remind me, you spend fate points, and I give you like a tip how to resolve this
You give her the optimal solution.
optimal solution. The
Uh,
optimal solution, well, depends. If you want to agree, if you want to agree, then you must insist on a formal contract between him and you. If you don't want to agree, simply deny him.
wait, once per session, you may spend 3 souls points to ask your GM how to resolve any social situation in your favor.
Yeah,
So basically,
the point is he is a wish granter. Well, something like the thing that
a
grants
genie,
us.
basically, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
a genie. Yeah.
the moral is be careful what you wish for. And this guy's shtick is probably that he demands payment that you cannot fulfill. Then he probably, I don't know, eats your soul or something. So either you agree to having a sister and then push him to uh, make a formal declaration what he wants from you, which you can fulfill, or simply disagree. What he can do? Call the police.
Click here to accept having a sister.
Okay, so first thing first. Uh, does the body next to me have a pulse right now?
Yes.
So she is alive, even if I don't know if she is she, but um, how about how much time do I have to answer this question to you of yours?
Ask him.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
asking him. I'm asking the genie person, wish granter.
if you so desire, we can postpone this answer for 1 day.
One day. What happens to my sister in the meantime of that one day?
Well, a body cannot lay comatose for a long time without some kind of medical assistance.
As is common knowledge in medieval fantasy.
Maybe he has more than common knowledge.
Forbidden Lore 5.
What do you want from me?
Okay, I don't know. Um, I never planned that far because I didn't expect you to actually try to swiddle him. That's hard to pronounce.
I don't know what that means.
Bargain.
Ah,
And play around, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Let's see. Let's Google for it.
Random contract requirements for the
no,
devil.
but the thing is that this guy just randomly comes in, makes my sister maybe pass out. I don't know even if she is she. I don't know if he actually knows
Maybe
my
she's
sister
back
and he's
home
just
safe.
doing this. Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait,
So I don't know
did,
nothing.
did he say that your friend here is not real as well?
Yeah, exactly.
So
So
he might be
that's
lying
why
about the whole
I'm
thing, yeah.
yeah, she might not have a strong intelligence, but it is a two. So she can connect
It's
some
not a
dots.
0, and you're not in them.
It's not a
Oh, it's
zero.
decent. It's almost half the maximum, so
Exactly. So
yeah,
she's an average cookie.
it's one way to put it.
A little bit soggy maybe at moments, but pretty average.
Hmm.
Mila's intelligence can be best described as a moist cookie. Got it.
Ew.
Okay. Okay. If you wish to have your sister, keep it together. Come on.
I'm sorry, moist cookie. I'm sorry. Continue. Okay, sister is dying. Yeah, we go on.
Right. Sister is dying.
Yes.
So, if you wish to have your sister, you must slay two first underage prophets you see on your road back home.
Prophet. Back home? Who says that I'm going home?
Well, eventually you will. Isn't every road is a road back home?
Well, I don't know. Tell me the technicalities. What if I go in the opposite direction of home? What if I never come
Still
back home?
counts. You know what? Just cross out that part.
Two prophets.
Two underage prophets. Yes.
Okay, I have to ask this, but out of character, it's kind of out of character, but I
What the
don't
fuck is a
know.
prophet?
No. Does it have to be a human? Because
No.
the thing is that the way that he's mentioning it, because I don't know how this works, and I don't know if I need to know this or not know this, so that's why I'm asking. He says two prophets. I can just go to Nagas and kill two baby Nagas. Baby prophet Nagas. I'm guessing. Do they have something like that?
Do Nagas live at your home?
No, it doesn't matter. He said scratch that, so that doesn't matter. Two baby prophets, not baby, underage.
But what if those
Okay.
Nagas are cute?
I don't care.
Come on, you're killing babies anyway.
Yeah, like the bar is low already, so don't worry about that. Would that
Right,
count?
okay. It would count only if the prophets are human, elf, dwarf, halfling, or orc.
Okay, so you have okay. So apparently you're not really sure what you want from me because you keep switching your information, and I do want my sister to be alive. So how about this? You give me approximately like 2-3 days, write out a contract, we can sign it, and go from there.
But I'll give you what? 3 days?
Yes, write
No,
it down.
tomorrow. The answer is tomorrow.
What if I'm not available? Okay, no, I'm joking.
Well, then you'll have no sister then. Yeah, location doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yeah, and basically, the second you blink, he's gone.
And what about she's still comatose?
Yes.
Comatose.
Family support. Fair enough, fair enough. But
Also,
seriously, she's been just trouble since she came over. Like, just stay home.
yeah, well, yeah, it's such a shame that she's been comatose for most of the time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's my issue. How far away is my home from where we are right now?
Yes.
A
No,
month of
seriously.
travel, maybe?
Flying.
Flying?
2 weeks?
Yeah, depends. What are you gonna fly on? Like plane or
Not me. A bat.
bat? What is the
Well,
average speed of a flying bat?
African or European?
European.
Well, if we look at if conditions are good and if I'm not under constant harassment from sunlight, because I will have to consider not
Wait,
getting
you can
burnt by sunlight.
teleport to places. Wait.
I
When
can
you saw
teleport
my
to places I know and I have a bond with.
You can technically use a weak bond and cast it on Milad to teleport to her sister. Yeah, but you don't have a weak bond and you don't know
he
which
drank
bonds coming
from
out of
me.
the Mila is
I
the
don't
one
know
belonging
exactly
to the
what bond
sister.
to use, yes, and then we have strong bond. Which technically Mila would have a strong bond with her sister, but I would yes. Yes. Like this is just like hey GM, I'm going to ruin every single plot line you throw at us. Yep. Hey GM, are you okay with me ruining
Okay.
every single plot line you make?
Intentional.
Ah, okay.
I still have some cards under my sleeve.
That's good. Yep. In the words of one particular YouTuber, what a twist.
A what?
What a
Waste.
twist.
What a waste. I heard
What a
waste.
twist. Twist.
What a twist. Dude.
No.
The
Okay.
plot thickens like my gravy.
Yo. Um. Okay. I go out of the room, past everyone, and demand to see Gunter.
I did.
Wait, repeat what you're doing?
I am going and demanding to see Gunter.
Right.
Hell hath no woman like hell hath no woman like a fury scorned. Yes.
Yes.
Right. So, no, the Gunter's servants do not let you in.
Do I have a bite mark on my neck from where he beat me?
He beat you?
I did, but I didn't bite to turn, so you wouldn't.
No, but
Yeah.
Well, I guess yeah, you do have. If he actually did beat
Can I
you.
No,
try?
I did bite
Yeah,
her. Yeah,
it did. I don't know if it was arm or neck or whatever. I don't
it
know your
was
preference.
probably
But
neck, just to be polite.
okay. So yeah, just be like, you see this? Do you see this mark here? This is what your boss gave me willingly. I gave him blood willingly. I want to see him. I need to talk to him. It's important. I am a friend of his. Ask him, wake him up, whatever the fuck you want to do. Please just bring him here. Or let me
Okay, give me a manipulate +4.
Wait, where's manipulate?
She wants to speak to the manager bad.
Basically, yes. 3 и 4, 7. Oh my
Well,
god, at least. Okay, wait. One more.
Okay, the servant says he will ask Gunter.
Thank you very much.
Gunter, how do you spend days anyway?
literally sleeping. Like vampires still need sleep.
Do they?
I think they do. Like it would make sense to have some period of time where they're just literally inactive.
Well then, a servant knocks on your door.
Okay, get out of my coffin-shaped king-sized bed. No, get out of my coffin because I'm a
That's a
classic.
big coffin.
It is.
Open the door, see the servant. What is it?
There is a woman outside wishing to talk with you.
Do I
Says
see
it's
her? Like,
important.
do I have a direct line of sight with her?
I don't think so.
Okay. Who is she?
One of those adventurers with whom you frequent with lately?
Ah, all right, all right. Let me just put something on. And let a vampire free ball it every once in a while. Fuck's sake.
Just imagine your servants seeing you like that. Anyway.
The servants are used to it.
Put on like some basic clothes just to come out and see you. Is everything all right?
Not really. Can I come in?
Uh, I mean, I'm here. We can discuss it in my room if you prefer, but it's pretty dark there.
Okay, how many people are around? Are we like in the tavern? Are we like, where are we?
Basement.
Are there people around?
Servants, but they don't really give a shit.
Yeah, wherever you want.
They
I don't
do,
care. Listen.
but they just don't tell anybody.
Well, yeah, they're paid enough to not to keep them themselves.
So there was a situation that happened just a minute ago. I was trying to wake up my sister to tell her that me, Odie, and Ganja are living. And a dude made her pass out and demanded for me to kill two baby prophets. Okay, not baby, young prophets, in return for my sister to be alive and well. He was this bald dude
Okay,
wearing
sorry to
very.
interrupt. Before you continue, bring Kanman over. He'll know more about this than I do.
My headphones decharged, so I'll be
Oops.
sitting right like this for some time.
Cool. Can you go and bring over Catmon? He's not going to tell anyone you don't want to be told, and he's definitely going to know more than I do. So we'll be able to formulate something out of that.
Are you telling me or your servants?
I'm telling you.
Okay. Where can I find him?
He's probably going to be in the tavern discussing everything that's going on.
And I go and do that, and I go to him, and I'm
Cadmon is
like,
probably there.
"Hi, need to speak to you and Gunter for a moment."
Oh, sure. Doesn't really raise any issues. He knows, like he's under payroll. He does what he's told.
Must be nice. Okay. We go to the basement apparently,
Yeah.
and I could start my story again. Basically, sister comatose, bald guy want me to kill babies, profit babies, and he's demanding my answer till tomorrow. The issue is that I do not know if my sister is my sister. I do not know because he also mentioned Anna, my friend, if you remember seeing her
Yeah.
or me talking to her. He mentioned that that was also some part of his trick. I am unsure if my sister is alive, if that body upstairs is my sister, and if Anna was ever here, or maybe they're just chilling at home and he is trying to get me to murder a bunch of babies. So,
Mm.
do you guys have any idea who this is, what this is, why this is?
Well, we can certainly try to figure this out. Valera, can you hear me properly? Like, or did you not hear anything that just happened in the past minute or so? 1, 2, Valeri, please. Well, yeah. I just want to. YMCA is easier.
Uh, what was A? L A. How do you do the E? Seriously.
The C? A. It's an A.
A B C Vale.
Oh, if we're doing Valeri, it will be like,
No, Vale A. The A of Valera, Valerie, whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah. That's the thing. Like the E needs to be the head.
R is more difficult. Like, how do you do R with just your arms and head? That's
What
just
about
that's just advanced dabbing.
that's a JoJo dub, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a JoJo pose. God damn it.
what? No. Why?
Young man, there's no need to feel bad. A certain
It's
young
a
man.
young man. Mhm. I need to go
Is it
karaoke.
me or every session we think of a new song?
Yep, that's how we roll.
Last time it was X-Men, this time it's
Yep,
YMCA.
What? Previous time was what?
X-Men.
Oh, I somehow heard Careless Whisper.
Uh, I think we have that, but before.
I have to listen to you do that one on karaoke again.
No,
No,
never
I
again.
have to. I have to. It was the perfect storm.
It was perfectly
Perfect.
bad.
At least we were supportive, okay? We
Yeah,
came up, we clapped like crazy, we wooed, we yelled your name.
and
Everything
everyone
was
had a good laugh.
okay.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you hear me now?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's a bit
Yes.
too loud.
Okay, so my headphones have died because they decharged.
Okay.
Let me check if they're recharging.
The problem
They're
of
not.
wireless headphones.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so I'll use my laptop. I have told my wife to go out.
A brave man you are indeed.
Labas Victoria.
Labas. Why are you laughing?
No reason. All good.
Did I say it wrong?
No,
Labas?
you said it
It's good, it's good.
correctly.
It's cute.
Okay, thank you.
Right. So I haven't heard anything what you've been talking about.
Both of my characters now know the story. So I was going to ask. Yo,
Yo, no, stay. I want to see you more.
don't feed the cat human food.
What an ugly rat.
He's so naked.
I'm just gonna tease him with food because I'm not giving him anything.
Good. So anyway, what I wanted to ask, with the description that Mila would viably give, is that enough information to go off of for Cadmon to try and figure out who this is with Forbidden Lore?
For Gatman to figure out with Forbidden Lore what?
Whomst or what the fuck was that?
Whomst.
Yeah, we hear you fine. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm just picking it up to see better because the screen is really small and my sight is not as good when I was 12.
Sad.
But
Right, so yeah, he can roll Forbidden Lore, sure.
okay.
Oh my god. Why do you keep doing that? It's so boring. Okay, so never mind. It's a tick. It's fun. It's like
Kas nešokinės, kas nešokinės.
Kas nešokinės, tas įdas. Nope.
Banned in
Hold on. Let me
146
finish.
countries.
Audio jungle. Done. Saved. When in doubt, audio jungle. Anyway, one success.
Wow, you suck.
Yeah. And failing.
Yeah, I was lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky indeed.
Very.
Right, so what I want to say is that Cadmon believes it might be a devil. He heard rumors, however, nothing concrete. And
A devil. Here, localized entirely in this tavern.
well, where else would he be localized?
God damn it. Anyway. Okay, so Canlon has reason to believe that it is a devil that has rumored to have been around here somewhere. Apparently. Cat. And his tiny balls.
can someone explain to me what the fuck that means?
The cat's tiny balls? The cat has tiny balls that you can see every time he passes by.
Gunter?
Oh, you mean in game, sorry. Basically, what devils are, full-blooded devils, they are very opportunistic creatures. However, they will follow contracts that they make to the letter. As they usually will not lie to you directly, but if you want to be sure of what you're getting, you have to be extremely precise with what you say. Otherwise, there will be a thing that he will catch you on and you will regret ever making the contract.
I'm not the one that's making the contract. He is putting up what he wants, which is basically.
Well, yeah, but he is offering you a contract, your sister's safety for the murder of two innocent young people. Yeah,
What
it's
happened?
genuinely, sorry, out of character, it's genuinely hilarious how little,
He asks for.
no, how little my character knows about the supposed locale around himself. Like, it's just turning to be more and more hilarious as time goes on, but no, it's fine.
Anything we can do about it?
We can try and see if the sister that you have here is actually your sister, for one.
Even if it's not her, can he find my real sister?
That I don't know.
Does I forgot his name knows?
Cadmon probably wouldn't really know himself either. Like, he knows a lot, but he doesn't know too much. Let's put it like that.
Is there a way to kill them?
Well, Silver, but if he's already done something for you, he's more than likely going to expect something in return, or worst case scenario, he's going to expect someone to, well, let's just say he's probably going to avoid meeting you not face to face, as in alone.
Sorry again?
He's probably going to make sure that the only person that sees him is you.
Okay.
And a one-on-one fight would be extremely difficult. I think you probably just leave the moment that he's attacked.
I should know this from previous talks with Odie. How old are his children? Are supposed to be now? Are they like young adults or are they like not adults?
They are not adults.
Yeah, I had a feeling. If that's I hope that's not the twist that he wants to do. But okay.
It's entirely possible. Like, out
I
of
know,
character,
I
it's
know,
entirely possible. It's just like,
I know, I know. It's kind of weird that you have two children, prophets. We're going to see two children. Um, yeah. Can we? Okay, so can we find out if that body is my sister and maybe find out where my sister is?
let's give it a try. At the very least, I can try for you.
How? What do you need?
Well, first of all, this is going to be a bit bothersome. Can you go to your sister's room and make sure that there is no light there, no sunlight?
Will do.
Appreciate it.
I go to the tavern, ask for. Well, I was in the room. Was there any like windows and stuff?
Yep,
Do they have curtains?
sure.
Okay,
They
I just
have
walk
these
over.
like wooden shuts that you can just close,
Oh,
and
okay,
there's
fully.
even better than curtains.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then I close off everything that has light in her room.
Okay, Gunter would come into the room a few minutes later, making sure not to get a very nasty sunburn along the way.
Yeah, and while we're doing that, I'm like, Odie, sorry, a
By the
moment,
way,
please.
do I notice that? Like,
Well, we're not being particularly stealthy. Well,
so
Gunter
I
was.
am go
Yeah.
because it's quite surprising Gunther.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Also, the entire tavern is empty. There's not a single soul inside except you guys.
No, that's a relief.
Not even a tap.
Convenient.
The town keeper, well, she's sitting by the window, cleaning some pines and looking through the window.
As I pass by, just real quickly, like, is this place more dead than usual?
You ask what?
I asked the barkeep just well, considering she lets me live under her tavern and she's actually a friend of mine, just like, is the tavern more dead than usual today?
Oh yeah, it's because of that light thing in the skies. She
Oh,
points her finger in through the window at the skies.
has it done anything bad, or is it just creeping people out?
Not that I know of. People just gather, look at it. Some say it gods have came. I just say it's some kind of a trick.
Well, do try to spread the whole idea that it's just a very elaborate visual trick.
Aurora Borealis.
Basically, fucking finally, for fuck's sake. But if you can, do talk with the priests. We have a Naga problem.
We have what problem?
So,
A Naga problem.
is everything alright? It's quite surprising you being, out so early.
I'm not
yeah.
at liberty to say, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, just I don't even talk to anyone. I
Yeah,
just tell Odie like 1 minute and just move on.
but basically, having told the barkeeps that shit's going to go down pretty soon with the Naga and to stay in touch with the priests, upstairs to to Mila's sister's room.
There is Mil. There is Nina. It's a room.
Wait, Nina is there as well?
Yes, your
That's your
sister.
sister's name.
Oh my god. I was thinking about Anna, sorry. Yeah. Nina's there.
I'd asked her to close the blinds, so she did.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's why I asked her to do that.
So here it is. Here she is.
Yeah.
It is.
First of all, I'm going to do Rage defines how far I can see, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if I do see power self on touch, would I be able to see the type of powers that are affecting her right now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do that for a moment, just to basically do a very quick check, just to feel out whatever possible effects are currently affecting her.
Um,
No, it's still a 0 word, then I have to finish the spell properly. I'm rolling a lot of ones tonight. I'm still succeeding, so that's good.
Yeah, well done, sir. There is nothing magical about Nina. Not a single bit. It's a person.
No magical effects whatsoever. She is
Yes,
in her
however, while you move your hand towards the Nina, the entire air feels altered by magic. If you investigate further, the bed is magical, or at least shaped by magic. The floor, the walls, everything, except Nina.
You need to leave. Now.
Me?
Yes.
I start walking back. How long can I
I'll
talk
call
to
you
you?
back in when it's okay.
Okay. And I actually do what he asks me to do. And I go and grab a beer. No, not a beer. I don't have the money for beer.
Break power touch small area concentration. On the room.
Right, so Nina stays unaffected. The entire room, imagine as if the texture went from very high to high. It's barely noticeable, but something is different about this room.
It is different. Okay. And my spell power is enough for this? A 6.
Yes.
Hmm. Do I see like any visible changes in the room, like objects out of
Everything.
place, or is it just like everything is suddenly higher quality?
No, lower
No,
quality.
everything is the same. Everything looks the same. Everything is the same color. Everything is the same shape. However, it feels a bit different.
Okay, well, holding the concentration, I'm going to investigate this area of the room very thoroughly, try to see if I can spot anything whatsoever. Catamon is going to help.
Yeah, you can just go for Forbidden Lord from Cadman.
Bless you. Sorry. I don't know where it came
Gonna use souls for that.
Even Cadman has no idea what's going on.
I'm re-rolling.
Oh, okay. Good luck, Cadman.
There we
from.
go.
There we go. And one more.
Well, it's an explosion, so it's already done.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's 1D. Okay.
So yeah, he has a success.
Right, so are you planning to undo the break power?
I will drop my concentration on the spell once we're done investigating.
Right, so Cadman has no idea until you drop your power. And then it dawns on him. Everything in the room is a bit older after you drop the power. Whatever the devil did, it involves time magic. Once you break the spell in this area, everything becomes the current state. Or, yeah, the
So
current
everything
state
looks older without the spell.
with the spell.
With the spell.
Everything looks older with the spell and becomes newer.
Yeah.
And becomes the current, the present form,
Basically, when
which is newer than the older.
when
Yeah, okay,
when
that's-
I break the magic of the room, everything looks older, and when my magical effect ends, the illusion or whatever the fuck comes back, and everything looks new.
It's not entire area.
Wait,
Once
what?
his break power fades, the entire spell comes back to normal. Just not in this area once it is in effect.
Okay, but wouldn't Gonzo being in contact with the spell break it? Because he's always in silver.
Can he touch time with silver?
He can touch the affected areas with silver.
Nah. I would say that where his silver touches for a small area around the silver, everything goes back to normal.
Head back downstairs. Go to the barkeep again. Basically, lean over to her a little bit, just so that the conversation is a little bit quiet. Do you know that the entire tavern is under effect of magic?
Entire town? Sorry.
Well, a big part of it at least. I'm kind of waiting for an answer here.
Tavern lady?
What do you mean?
Can I give her a sea power spell, basically? Yeah, I can. Just if I do sea power touch moment, she'll be able to see the magical effects affecting the tavern for a moment, right? I can do it
Right.
like that. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to give her the sea power ability for a moment, just so that she can see the magical effects on the tavern.
Okay, roll.
So close.
So the tavern lady goes like, "Holy shit!"
Okay, I'll take that as a no. So the entire tower, right?
Yeah, she's like looking at her tavern and is like, "What does that mean?
She's an
What is
adventurer.
this?"
She's seen magic. Something or someone has cast a time spell on this tavern. Everything looks fresher than it actually is.
Freshness spell.
Newer, more, less old, so fresher. No,
Yes.
breaking the spell makes it older.
No.
No?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
No,
So,
no. Whatever
this,
Rima says.
okay. So the spell fasten makes time go more quickly. Got it. Okay.
Or put it in a
So the tavern is actually newer than it looks. The tavern is newer than it looks. There we go. Okay.
Okay, you'll have to explain it to me. One, what practical implication does that mean? That
No idea.
Two, how to fix it if it's bad thing, I don't know.
Lots of silver because I don't have the magical power to break this whole thing at once.
Well, I don't have bunch of silver. Okay, you know what? We might go to the
The priest.
alchemist and ask him for silver dust.
That's an option. Also, we can go to the priest. They might be able to help. Maybe somehow we, with our powers, if through some combination of our powers, we can break the spell permanently.
Yep. Well then, you want me to go to the priests or?
Well, keep this to yourself for now. Just a thing I've noticed, but you can tell the priests when and if they come over to the tavern, because this is probably going to soon become a command post. Let's call it that.
Okay. Leaves.
Okay. Go back to Mila. So apparently the entire tavern is under a spell.
What?
Yeah, exactly my reaction. That's why I asked you to leave. I was afraid it was
Are
going to
you
be some.
sure it's not? It's only the tavern. It's not the whole fucking city.
As far as I can see right now, it's just a tavern. I would need to go outside, which is rather counterproductive, wouldn't you agree? Right now?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah, I
kind
get
of.
it. I don't
How
know if
how do you
that.
not even? Oh yeah.
I have no idea how I don't know half of these things that are going on in my fucking town. Okay, ask the GM.
So what can you tell me? Because listen, I need to live with Odie.
Well,
I mean, he's already waited to go and see his fucking children
yeah, yeah.
because of my sister.
I'll follow you soon. But for now, all I can tell you is that from what I can see, uh, that is most probably your sister in the room because she has no magical effects on her, and I can see it clearly.
Listen, the devil, whatever he is, mentioned something along the lines of that she cannot stay like this in this situation for a very long time without any medication. Maybe you could talk with the alchemist.
I have a
See if
cleaner solution to this whole thing, but you're probably not going to enjoy it.
what, just say yes.
No,
What?
I can turn her into a vampire. That would free her for sure.
So tell me one, like, 24 hours of your day. Like, how does a vampire look like? One day in the life of a vampire, how does it look like?
Well, I can give her a briefing of what a vampire life, how much different a vampire life is to a normal humans. But to put it simply, it's just that your internal clock flips over and that you have to sustain yourself off of blood. You still retain your taste, and you can enjoy food and drink and all the other fun stuff. But your main source of nourishment is blood. Also, you get some sweet vampire powers with it.
I need to talk to Audrey. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Audrey.
Okay.
Hold that thought. Also, I'm sorry for being so reckless and swearing and everything. I'm just
It's quite all right. I
thank you
completely
for
understand
what
where
you're
you're coming
doing for
from.
my sister. I
I've
know
lost
that this
family
is the
before as
second
well.
time. This is the second time that I've come to you with this, and thank you for doing your best.
That's You don't need to thank me.
Technically, I'm trying to be the better person. Okay, but anyway,
I'm
so
going to
yeah,
go try one more thing in the meanwhile, real quick.
you do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, restore body concentration on Nina.
How about you take her out, or I take her out? Wait, but you can't.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm going to try that real quick. Is that okay?
Sorry,
I'm going to try that real quick.
I was just reading what Rimas is writing. Yeah, you're mad about my backstory.
Yeah, that was a
Of course,
hilarious
I said
one.
it in a joking way, but basically, I need to know what that would entail for my sister.
Oh wow. Okay. No, I disagree.
How many? Two.
I
Huh?
still disagree.
Oh my God! How many souls do you have?
There we go. On my 10th fucking soul. That was my all of my soul. Yep.
Okay, not to be like, I know that this is good for me, but you rerolled previously as well.
As Cadmon.
Ah, okay, okay, yes, yes, okay.
As Cadmon. Cadmon has his own souls, as does
Yeah,
Denver.
smart, smart.
So yeah, the spell just fucking barely goes off.
Uh, I guess she's healing, but she is still comatose.
Wouldn't the whole restore body thing kind of remove the need for the coma unless it was magical? Which it can be because you said that there is no magical effects on her. So if I heal her for long enough, she will wake up.
Yes, but she's not waking up.
Okay, I'm going to spend a while on that. Like I'm going to spend as much time as needed until she wakes up.
That is fine. Okay, meanwhile, Odrin, do you want to go to the swamps?
Yeah. Well, I'm quite worried. The look on her face was not exactly pleasant.
Basically, what I wanted to do is to sit down with the guys, like shortly tell them what's happening, and is there a way for us to communicate somehow while we're on the road? Asking them, or do they know ways? No, I meant more like, I don't know, magic and stuff, or
I'm no magician and I'm full of silver, so if you have a pigeon, then we could use it, or a raven.
well, Gunter also said that what he can do is just turn her into a vampire, seeing their reactions, any reactions.
And I'm just full on neutral face, like, oh, okay.
Neat.
No one gives a fuck. Okay, you know what? Going back to Gunter, go- well, what? You're not saying anything. You're like,
Well,
yeah,
let's just say that being a vampire is not the happiest of lives.
but she'll be alive.
Well, vampires are dead creatures, so that word is not exactly correct.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Evelyn. Okay. Going back to Gunter. Do you have any ways for us to communicate while I'm away?
Yeah, I will be keeping up with
Oh,
you during nights. Like I will be coming along with you. So if we do something about your sister, we should probably do it now.
Well, do we know about the devil? Did she say it?
yeah. I told you everything that
Yeah,
was
she
happening,
told
just
you
a little
everything
bit
that's happened.
shorter version.
Okay.
The
So
original.
if it's a devil, hmm,
If it's a devil, whatever. Well, I'm not where he's thinking about it, but what I'm thinking is, if it is truly a devil and he's helped her as some sort of preparation for the contract, as far as I know, that this is her. Whatever stipulations that he would have had or whatever powers for the contract that he would have had, he will lose the moment that she goes from living to undead.
that would probably work. But I think it would be best to avoid it.
It is a drastic measure, no, don't get me wrong, but it is a measure. I'm assuming that basically everyone is now in the same room that I am in, trying to heal
Yeah,
her.
somehow we can just.
Yeah, let's just say everyone's in the room and I'm
And
just
the entire
trying
tavern
to.
is in this
The
spell.
tavern is empty.
And with the spell on, yes.
Yeah,
Why the entire tavern? Is it even caused by the devil?
I'm not sure.
What about the city? Maybe it's the entire city then?
I can't tell until I've gone outside, and going outside would be very counterproductive right now for
True
me.
indeed. How the hell didn't you notice all of this?
Just staring at Valera right now. Just
Hmm.
Wait a minute.
Well, to prevent the devil, maybe, well, temporary solution might be, but she is being healed. So what's her true state? Not the state that, her actual true state.
as far as I can see, this is her. Maybe you can somehow try and use your own powers to be able to possibly see if we're wrong about this. But as far as I can understand, from what I can see, this is Mila's sister, and I'm currently healing her. Whatever is ailing her should be gone soon-ish. I've been
Okay,
at this for like 10
so
minutes.
I could use my power, especially as we're going to leave anyways. I don't think that we'll be using it for the entire day. I could use it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't see past walls.
That's what I
Perhaps,
asked.
We talked
but I am currently in no position to leave the tavern to check.
So, okay, here's the thing that I'm gonna do. Because my visions can see in the past, in the future, I'm going to look at your sister and, well, you could think of finding her true state. At what time she is, even if she is here.
Okay. Okay. Let's do that.
Would that work, Valera?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. It's probably a base roll, right?
We're trying to figure out if what looks as Mila's sister is actually Mila's sister.
Yeah. And if it's not, where she's in the future, in the past, or if
It's
the
gonna be some kind of Schrodinger's cat moment. Like,
Schrodinger's,
depending if you
will point
accept
plus
the
awareness. Okay.
yeah.
Schrodinger's stepladder.
No bonuses.
No. Stop with the steps.
Nope.
Then exclamation 9, if I remember correctly, it's like this.
Exclamation mark is for explosions.
Oh, I'm gonna reroll
Why is everyone having such a bad
again.
There we go.
Yay!
Do you wish more successes?
It
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'll spend 3 more on different another and 3 successes.
Noise.
nice.
Let me think of something.
Could try for 5.
Don't.
Yeah.
We already have one character with 0 souls for this session. That's enough.
I'm sorry, Valerie. I'm also sorry, guys, for making
No,
this a
all
long day.
good, all good. This
It's
is
not like we're leaving the campaign to help Audrin.
Yeah, seriously, I know. That's why I feel so bad about it. But
Hey,
I'm
a
not
plot
gonna
hook is a
bring
plot
it
hook is a plot hook is a plot hook. It's a plot
Okay.
hook. It's fine.
It's a side quest, but we're treating it as a main quest.
I just love that we're so into this while there's a fucking T-posing creature
Well,
on
yeah,
top of
David, like,
us.
whatever. It's a second
oh, if
dominant.
David revives, the entire
I mean,
thing
I'm
is
sorry.
dead.
I'm sorry. Didn't we spend like at least the two of us the last 3 or 4 sessions playing music?
Well, yeah, but this was really the main quest, and now our current main quest target is just T-posing in the sky.
Yeah.
We
T-pose?
have some time
And
for side quests.
Murder, revenge
everyone
murder.
is running because of my sister and me
T-pose? What's a
and are
T-pose?
getting ready. T-pose. You know, when in video game characters, when they get reset with their arms out,
Or
so you
when
see
you
the
look
whole
at Jesus
model.
Christ and
Well,
he's
it's not
crossed
exactly
over
when
cross.
they're set their
How is
default
this
mesh
written?
state.
T-pose?
No, it doesn't.
T-pose.
T-pose,
T-pose.
as
Oh,
in posing as T.
why is your
Mostly,
quest target T-pose?
Because the fucking wisp,
It's
like my
not yet
music
loaded.
is literally in the sky T-posing.
Oh, Oh, okay. That flew
Right,
right
so
over my head.
Donate, you see a sky. In it, there is moon and two suns. You once again see a soul that was not born. And that's it.
A
My sister never
sky in
lived
it,
with the
there's
trauma.
moon and two suns, a soul that is not born. So it's connected with Dagon.
Not necessarily.
Nina is the
Or
priestess of Dagon.
How old is Nina, by the way?
A bit younger than me.
So
Couple of
is she
years.
not of age?
I am of age.
yes.
And is she?
Be of age. Give me a
Can I
moment. Let
roll
me check.
forbidden lore to understand the meaning of a moon and two suns?
Wait.
Like there's
Yes.
Cock and balls.
okay.
Dragon Ball Z.
It's like them times 4, 6. Okay. 6 to 10. 3 degrees of success.
The moon and sun are popular symbols for siblings. Two suns perhaps means two siblings.
Sibling.
Siblings.
Siblings.
Yeah,
siblings.
siblings.
And the moon a parent?
The other sibling.
The other sibling. Wait, Maria, how many siblings do you have?
One, as far as I know.
Which is fucked up, but it's possible. How long have I spent on concentrating on a spell at this point?
Wait.
Yes.
I'll take that as an hour.
The same thing, soul which is not born,
Oh,
was also
maybe.
a vision that I saw when I treated the light being. And you concluded that it was the priestess of Mara.
Yeah, that was the soul of the priestess of Mara. A copy, a duplicate, perhaps.
Would it be
So what you're
possible to
trying to
see
say is
connections?
this is not the real Nina, basically. Like what you're saying is that within this person resides a fake soul.
Probably.
This is hurting my head.
Imagine actually writing it down in my notes.
I can't imagine that you did.
So wait, there are two souls inside of her, or there's a soul inside of her body that's not hers?
This is a fake. This is a replica.
The correct term I used in my journal, homunculus.
Yeah, homunculus replica. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts recently, sorry. But this
So
is
the
a
devil's deal.
Save a homunculus in exchange for murdering two young people.
Or rather, wishing that her sister was alive, reviving someone that might not actually be.
A question: did the image that you see did the image that you see look symmetrical?
Did it?
Which image?
The two suns, like were they basically like were the two suns identical?
He said he saw a sun and a moon, not two suns.
sons.
Two sons and a
Moon
moon.
and two sons.
Oh,
That's why I made the cock and ball joke.
Well, if you remember it, yes, they were symmetrical. Two identical sons.
Okay. So that means that there is an exact copy of, I would assume at least, that there is an exact copy of Nina's soul, but it's fake because it is a copy. So in some cases, the words that the devil has said to you may be twisted in a way that this version of your like this is your sister, yet it isn't. But it is enough of your sister to the point that she would be the main part of his deal. Like he would not save your actual sister. He would save
I
this
realize.
version of your sister. Yeah.
Yes, I realize.
I
that.
can't believe it's not butter, kind of the deal.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he probably
wait,
has
what was
my
that?
sis-
I can't believe it's not butter? What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a
from the
I
margarine
reference?
don't
brand.
think.
The margarine
It's just
brand, yes.
A what?
yeah, margarine brand.
I'm sorry, Mila, but I
okay,
don't think that
okay,
it's
okay,
the devil
okay,
that
okay, I
has
get
your
it.
sister. I don't think that it's the devil that has your sister.
Is she dead?
It could be possibly that she's with Dagon.
I don't. I wouldn't think that honestly.
Well, that's the connection with.
You see similarities between two situations, but that doesn't mean that the two situations belong to the same reason. Let's say. I see an opportunistic creature quickly organizing his deceit so he could earn something out of the situation.
Yes, of
But
course.
I don't see the devil actively working with the Naga.
No, I don't see it either. I see that the real, your real sister is not with the devil, not kidnapped by the devil, but possibly consumed.
I wouldn't see why that would happen actually. Wait,
Is there a way for us to know if he has her? Because if this is a duplicate of a soul, do you need the actual person to duplicate a soul? To clone a soul?
actually, I have a theory, but it might not work.
I have a question,
Answer my
Gunther.
question.
You already did the test with bonds, right?
I
That
I saw this bond out through her, but
yes.
I have another idea that I
So
want.
where's the real bond with her actual sister?
Alternatively, if she is a direct copy of a soul, those two souls would be bonded. I'm going to try that. I'm going to stop the concentration on the healing, and I'm going to try and follow basically uh, see body through the strong bond. Basically, I'm trying to look for this soul's twin, whether like basically it's looking for the original.
Strong bond is with you. If you want to see where her bones go, you need weak bond.
No, I'm looking for her strong bond.
No.
Strong bond is anything that is related to you directly. If you want to cast what's related with her, you need the weak bond.
So how do I inspect her bond?
Just see bones and touch
well,
her.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's see if she has. She should have a bond leading directly to her duplicate. Well, her original in this case.
Yeah.
Touchy. I need to watch them again.
Boop.
There is your die.
Do you want to make some rerolls to get a fifth success?
I
Because
am
you
out
have
of
3
souls.
rerolls due to fence.
I am out of souls.
Nah. Well, then there is a lot of bonds coming out of her.
Well, I'm
Really,
looking
like
for.
from any other real person.
You could.
I'm looking for the strongest one.
You could. Out of the kindness of your heart.
I don't remember bonds having strength, but one of the bonds you see the end of, which is Mila.
Okay.
That's all. Others go far into the horizon.
Okay. Is there
Most
a
of them,
is there a
most of
bond
them,
that goes?
almost all,
Hmm?
go towards the direction where Mila grew up.
Okay. Is there a bond going in that direction that looks similar to the one that Mila has with her?
I don't know. We never defined that actually bonds are different except the natural and artificial bond.
You
Well,
have the bond with the
I would
painting.
assume that they would be shaped somehow, at least a little bit, so that because we are able to understand what bond leads to what personally, like if we're looking at them. So I'm assuming in that same way
Yeah,
that
it actually would make sense and would actually give this C bond magic more usefulness if it
Because
would
you
be that
see
way.
it once, you would be able to recognize it later.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
because otherwise, yeah, this person has bonds like everyone else.
yeah,
Boom, that's
like thank you,
2
Captain
mana.
Obvious.
Yeah, so
Making a
yeah,
note.
there are similar bonds going far into the direction where Mila was had her home.
Okay,
Same bond as goes to Mila.
okay. While the spell is still going on because it was concentration, ask Mila, are your parents still alive?
Last I know, yes.
Okay. And how many bonds do I see going in the direction that looks similar to Mila's? Like familial
3.
bonds, basically free.
One might be Nina.
Yeah, one.
Anna. Anna.
No, I mean familial bonds, specifically like bonds in
Sorry.
family. So free. Okay, break the spell because that's all I'm going to be able to figure out because I'm not able to trace the bonds any further because I'm just seeing them, not through them. And turn to Mila is all I can tell you is that there were free bonds exactly like, well, almost exactly like familial bonds that one goes. There are four in total. One goes from her to you, and three more go in the direction approximately in that direction, which is where I assume you grew up.
Yeah, that's where I grew up. What
So
does
there
that
are three
mean?
familial bonds going there. I can't see what's on the other side of them, but I can tell you that there are three of them, which makes me assume that two are your parents and one is the true Nina.
Again, why do you think that this is the fake?
From what Ganzo has seen, he's seen two sons and a fake soul, which implies that one person was made into two.
Question, what happens if the fake person becomes a vampire?
While the fake person will have the fake soul and will still be an undead creature.
So nothing changes, it's just
Essentially, the homunculus believes that she is the actual your
Like
sister.
the homunculus honestly
She
truly believes that she is your sister, but she's also going to be a vampire.
should I do it?
Do you want to have a sister during the day and a sister during the night?
Basically, shame on you, Willie. Like
This is
seriously.
fun. This is genuinely interesting to me. Like this is, I genuinely like this. I'm enjoying this.
I just love the comment that he made that he wasn't expecting me to say, wait a bit.
Valera, as a devil, offers an unfair trade. The players. I smell fuckery.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fair
Aw.
enough.
Okay.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's not because it's not interesting. You guys continue what you're doing.
No, it's
Okay.
interesting for us as players, but I completely understand why Odin would be just like,
Yeah, yeah. As an audience, I'm like, Well, like the gifs were showing, so I'm just like,
Okay,
yeah.
so can we do this? Can we have a short break, or if
Yes.
Odi wants to do his thing, and
Sure.
then have a short break? Which one?
Audrey, do you know in RPGs games when you finish the quest of an NPC and you can't talk with him, and he basically says like one basic line of an NPC and you can't
Got
interact
it.
with him?
Got it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Aw.
Rose.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
so basically you come to that guy who can't talk according to the plot, and you right click him and he goes, "Good day."
He just raises up a sign. Welcome to Cornelia. Welcome to Cornelia. Welcome to Cornelia.
Okay, okay. Can we
That would
have a
be
short break because I drank a lot of tea?
sure. But that could actually be a plot hook, like if you play with time manipulation magic.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Like
I think.
imagine that you go into a city which is like
Валера, мă mă chestii eu viață.
What?
We
What?
need to turn on the light.
No.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Everyone turn off the light.
Okay, I'm
Guys,
gonna be
I'm
right back.
BRBing.
Let's have a short break.
Everyone turn off the light.
What?
It's off.
Turn off the light.
It's off.
Oh yeah. 2 people remaining. Yeah. Remy, come on.
It's
Come on,
off.
Remy. No, it's on.
It's 7 p.m. here. Oh, wait. The best I can do does that work?
Yeah, that works. So I'm going to have a smoke. Be right back.
All right.
I'm gonna hide my screen.
Take off those glasses. You look like an asshole.
What was that?
Take off those glasses. You look like an asshole.
Why?
It just reminds me of the bike lock fugitive of Berkeley.
But therefore my eyes and looking to the screen and all that.
And turn on the freaking light. It was a fucking joke, dude. Also, it's still bright outside? What the fuck?
Oh yeah. Well, it's 7 here.
No, almost 8. The sunset at like 8:30. Oh, well, yeah.
At 9, when it was 9 at Valera's place, it was still bright outside.
Hmm. Fair point. Hmm. Fuck it. I am hungry.
just noticed my mic is not off. But yes, some things don't add up, at least for me.
About my sister?
Yeah. Let's say she's fine, right? How in the hell there's a homunculus of her here?
Who says you couldn't create one?
But you would need to know have the bond
Bond?
or part of her soul in some way.
If you make a copy of it, you wouldn't. I mean, if it is a copy, it would have all the same bonds. It's the same.
Yeah, but when did that happen?
Well,
Someone
devils.
should have interacted with her sister then.
Well, devils are masters of spatial and time magic, so they teleport and travel around freely. So it's not really a big stretch that a devil could go and just snatch it up. But
Literally
that's out
follow the
of
bond.
character.
Follow the bond between the Mila and her sister. Create a copy, bring it here.
The whole scenario is fake.
Oh,
Anyway, I'm sorry, my camera's gonna be off for a while because I'm eating.
yummy. Bon appetit.
Thank you. So I think we're all back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm just, well, finishing eating.
Bon appetit.
Valera, you turned on your light.
Yes. Because I've been told that I'll ruin my eyes if I continue sitting in darkness.
Yeah.
Fair.
Poor Remus, left all alone.
No, I pulled down the blinds because I was asked to, and now I'm the only one in the dark.
That sounds like a you problem.
For one to be truly in the dark, one must turn off his PC.
Wait, okay. That was your monitor.
But
No, nothing. I was just looking at the light show coming from Remus. He was doing something with his monitor.
anyways, we can play.
Yes, you can.
Remus is here, right?
Yep.
It would be nicer if you guys actually listened to Roll20 music.
I do. I hear Witcher music. More than Witcher, the witches. I don't remember
No,
how it's
this
called.
is not Witcher's theme.
I mean, I see something playing, but no music is coming out of my end.
The Witcher 3, Hearts of Stone.
Heart of
Yep.
Fire.
It is the Witcher's theme. What are you saying that it's not?
But not witches theme, not as in witches
Ah.
of Velen.
Yeah, but it's. I was guessing that it's what was Witches, because it also has similar vibe, like the Coven. But I have the music.
You're muted. I mean, if Grimace was talking, because I saw him moving his mouth.
I said I actually have to turn this down because I might end up having a muted recording of the session.
What?
Well, previously, because of the music that was played, there were parts of the stream that were muted.
Yeah,
Ah,
Twitch has started
that's true.
DMCAing the fuck out of streams. Bots, specifically.
Oh, she done fucked up. Okay, so you're pretty sure that this is not my sister, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a day to figure out what the fuck I want to do. Sorry, I have a day to figure out what I'm gonna do. Do you have any other recommendations, ideas, things that we could do to... Any info about devils?
Devils are annoying. Can't easily kill them.
I agree.
Can't easily track them.
What about
So-
silver? Like, what happens to devils around silver? Does anything
They're just as
happen? Or...
susceptible to it as any other Obscura.
Yeah, it's just most unlikely they'll just escape somewhere else. And also hard to track.
Okay.
As for your sister, the homunculus, her soul is still your sister, so... Well... I think it would be best if you returned this homunculus and somehow retrieved the soul back to your sister or something. Not sure
Well,
how
that's the
that
thing.
works.
That's the thing. From the looks of things, her sister still has her original soul.
So even
Just
her
because
soul is a copy.
I can only assume. Because, as I said, if Mila's family is truly mother, father, and sister, well, mother, father, and two daughters, there should only be few bonds going from this body here to the village that she was born in, as in her mother's and her father's. But there's three familial bonds.
I mean, honestly, my parents could have another child that I don't know of, but that's...
So okay, let's say that the devil used something like... Would it be possible to create a soul from scratch?
Absolutely.
And to tap into her memories of what her sister is?
Yeah, it's not very. I don't think she'd
Alright.
remember that. I don't think you would be able to remember that she doesn't have.
Any player that has spent enough experience on magic and those words specifically can actually recreate Nina.
Well, that would require the word soul,
Yes.
which none of us have.
Yes.
So it's possible then that... Yeah. Then it's completely fake, created from even someone's memories, including you, possibly yours. And the devil saw how you cared for her and decided to exploit it for his own needs. That's about it. And in the end, your sister is probably safe.
Okay. I don't really know a lot about these things, honestly. So I will have to trust you about this.
Well, as much as I can say and sound certain about it, it's like you don't often get to deal with devils and spells of this nature.
Okay. I mean, you don't often get to deal with it, but it happened, so.
Well, I mostly heard stories. Even as someone who hunts Obscura for his
Daily meal.
yeah, they're not something that shows often. When they do show, they leave an impression. Anyways, I think we should hurry for Audrin's sake as well as our own,
Yeah,
as this entire mess still needs to be fixed. But for now,
Okay, Gunther. The only deal that I made with the devil is to see him the next day. So if you, I know that you need to sleep and everything, and that you will travel at night. But if you notice anything while we are away and traveling, please let me know when you come back to us. So just to know how everything is.
very well.
Thank you.
do devils hold grudges?
I'm guessing they do.
Everything with a mind holds a grudge. You should know this.
Because in a way he would know where your actual sister is.
Fair enough. But I will need to have a conversation with him and see how that goes.
Well, let's just say you will be holding more cards than he has.
Let's hope so.
Just draw your rifle at him and be done with it.
Wait, what?
More
Have
than
some-
likely, you will die.
Give me a moment. Bullet pouch. Bullets. I do not.
Still, it would be an effective way to prevent him from making an escape.
Yeah,
Does salt work on him?
You've used 2 bullets, by the way.
well, if you had a silver bullet, silver anything, you could
I
pretty
don't.
much make him unable to use magic. And then he's trapped.
I
But
do
devils
not.
are damn strong physically as well, so keep that in mind.
Yes.
No, I don't think that I could do anything physically to him, honestly. Especially if he appears only when we are alone. I don't think that I can take him
She
on
fast and agile and nimble, yo. Just roll over and put on the silver manacles that Ganzo has.
I could do that.
Or just sleep
Hey.
next to me.
I have a very strange idea. I'm going to give Cadmon Luca's diary, the madman's, because I still have it as Gunter. I'm going to have Cadmon try and look for any diary notes that may involve devils or said rumors, in the very, very vain hope that somehow the madman, the mad lad, has any information on the devil.
Okay.
And with that, Gunter is going to go back to sleep because he now needs to regenerate a lot more mana than before. Well, he needs to regenerate mana again.
Anyways, It's a long day ahead of us. We should be going. Does anyone has a horse? Mine died quite recently from a werewolf attack.
Uh,
A what?
I'm sorry.
Remind me about that.
It's fluff. It happened maybe
backstory.
2-3 weeks ago in a different city on a
Oh,
different
okay.
mission.
Backstory stuff. Got it.
That's sad.
There's gonna be a whole plot line regarding that horse.
Yes, I love that horse, but
Is he named
that
Roach?
waits for everybody, including I look at Gunther. It waits forever. Doesn't wait forever.
Oh, don't you worry. When my time comes, I'm sure Lady Death will come see me.
Yeah, that comes for everybody.
And with that, I shall bid you adieu for now. And safe travels.
Thanks.
Thank you. I go and call Odrin from the rooftop.
How do you know that he's on the rooftop?
Oh.
Does my
I
music
searched-
have any effect on the spirit in the sky if I try to play the maestro music?
Nope, none.
That's
Cool.
How high is it?
Very high. Very, very high. It smoked a lot.
Yep.
till we can reach this-
It's basking in the post-nut clarity.
Oh my god. Technically, that was yesterday, not tonight.
That was 2 days ago.
No. If any, he has like major blue balls right now.
Well,
From the music.
Anyway,
I'll shut up, okay.
let's just say this city has another attraction besides the maze down below and the Forest of Illusions and the Nagas.
and a color that doesn't exist.
Oh, and the devils, of course. Let's not forget about the devils.
How did you let this city get so bad?
If I had known about half of this shit, it would have been fucking annihilated the moment I found out about it. But no.
I think just for Gunther we need to have a custom character sheet with the skill stewardship -5.
Basically. Never playing a fucking local again in Valeria's games. God damn.
That's the reason. Well, there's many reasons I don't want any locals in my game.
Anyway, we take off,
Nothing stupid.
right?
Yeah, you can take it.
Yes.
We walk.
So no one has a fucking horse.
Valera, we walk.
You walk. Okay, finally I can change the picture.
Does the music change as well?
Oof. Now, oof, my job here is done.
Oh, if we cross some fields and there's wild horses, of course I'll take interest at it.
Good luck with that.
Because-
Well, I'm a dark elf.
Oh right,
I
animal handling.
can train all things. All things start at 3.
Roll
So I can
1d
essentially-
1000 for luck of finding wild horses.
Sadly, wild horses do not live in swamps.
Well, if there's a wild spider, I'll take that.
Or it will take you.
Nope.
Or a bear.
Or a giant spider.
Yeah,
No.
because bears live in swamps as well, yeah.
The bear shit in the woods.
Somebody just. Sorry.
I can train a donkey.
Donkey.
Donk.
Technically, also not living in.
Alright,
swamps.
guys.
Yeah.
For the purpose of traveling, I want you to roll awareness as an attempt to navigate through harsh environments.
Any modifiers?
None.
Awareness, right?
Easy.
Easy clap.
Give me a moment. I need to remember. Okay, +1.
Oh, does my dog give me bonuses?
Yes, the dog
No.
has very good navigation and
Dog has
communication
good
skills.
tracking, but not navigation.
Also, this is not a has nothing to do with ambushes, right? I'm paranoid. That's why.
What?
Mila is paranoid.
She gets a
So this
bonus
has a-
to spot ambushes, that's what she's saying.
Yeah.
No, no ambushes here.
Okay. I'm just
For
blind.
now.
For now.
Dun dun dun.
Yes.
I am geographically impaired, just as in real life.
Well, luckily 2 of your teammates find a way forward, and you spend an entire day traveling through swamps, getting through branches, bushes, omitting waters that would probably make you drown or something. And eventually you arrive to a spot where a camp can be broken.
Okay. I'll go hunting.
I assume that's the end of the day, yeah?
Yes.
Yes. Do we need to make rolls for camping and all that, or whatnot?
Yes, that will be survival.
I have an iron pot, eating utensils.
Oh yeah, I
tent.
have tent and all that.
Yeah,
I have soap if you need it.
I have soap as well.
An iron pot.
Yeah,
You
same.
guys still need survival to actually set up your tents, campfires, and
Okay,
whatnot.
where's the survival? Oh, 3, 4, 5, 7.
I'm dead. I did not survive.
2 degrees. I guess I have time to hunt as well.
Yes. You basically make the entire
Yes,
camp.
you do.
Unless Audrey wants to chip in.
Thank you. Well, I get +2 from
Then
tent, and I have traps, which if we hunt for food, that's another one, but that's another roll, I guess. I'm guessing. Yeah.
I think it's all in one.
In that case, I can add another roll, but yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So. Why did you reroll?
I didn't
He
reroll.
didn't. That was for the traps.
Okay.
Yeah. His traps
Wait.
failed.
You wanted to set up traps or what?
I asked if that is included in anything, but you can ignore that. Don't worry about it. I have 1 sec.
Okay. Whoever wants to go hunting, please give me a ranged roll.
A ranged one, okay.
May I try? At
2,
least that.
Yes, of course.
5, 8. 8, D10. Any talents added?
Mila goes hunting, succeeds in hunting like
Because, for example, I have a free runner talent, which has acrobatic in dense locations, including forests, crowds.
Well, ranged isn't an acrobatical, no, is it?
Yeah, it's 2 degrees either way.
Okay, okay. I think this is it. So 2 successes. Yeah.
Okay, you both bring some. In total, 4 units of fresh meat.
Well, I spent 2 units for myself as well as to feed my dog.
Okay.
And Mil, I guess, feeds Audrin and yourself.
Why
Here
does
comes the
everyone
airplane.
try
yeah.
food again?
Thank you. I forgot I had the keen eye. Whelp.
Right, so. Mila, as everyone is eating, at one point, everyone stops like Ganzo moving some food to his mouth and simply freezes. Odrin lifts a bottle and also freezes. Water in the bottle also stops flowing down. And even the bugs that were flying around in the swamp, they also freeze in air. From one of the branches nearby, on top of a tree, you hear the same voice of the guy from the Nina's room. And he is basically, Sup?
So back to you. How you feeling?
Oh, fine, just laying here waiting for you the entire day.
You
So
knew that I would be here?
perhaps I did.
Ah, curious.
So the answer.
Yes, can you repeat the conditions of it?
You slay 2 prophets for me, the first you meet, and I give you a sister.
What do you mean by give me my sister?
You'll have a sister.
I already have a sister, yes, I know that, but
Do you?
what do... Yes. What do you mean by give me my sister?
Well, do you have a sister?
Yes.
Maybe no?
Maybe yes. Sorry. No, you. Whatever you say. explanation.
Maria, from this day on, is playing all the social characters.
Why?
Yes. Yes.
No.
No, you.
I have an offer you can't refuse. No, you.
Would you give me? Why do you say that I don't have a sister? We saw her, right? That was my sister, right?
That's a very
Well-
heavy right.
Would you say it is a far right?
Well, you should tell me, was that your sister or not?
Well, I took care of her. We were talking. She knew everything about me, and why would I think that that's not my sister?
Well, sounds like it is your sister.
So you're gonna give her back to me? Is that what
Yes.
you're saying? I decline.
Yeah. What?
I decline your contract.
You sure? You want to spend the rest of your life without your sister?
I hate the way he's wording this out of character.
You see,
Roll for
what
the
I'm
reverse card.
offering you is really generous.
What?
And I would hate myself if I would have to turn you down.
What was the first thing you said? I didn't hear it.
Wait, I forgot it myself. What I'm giving you is really generous.
But you took her away. Why would it be generous?
I? Oh no. I was simply passing by when I saw a woman crying or longing for her sister. I'm really doing you a favor here.
And all you need for me to do is just kill a bunch of, well, not a bunch, 2 kids.
Yes. The 2 particular kids that you will meet first. Because you see, they wronged me, and I need revenge. However, I cannot do it myself. But
Why?
you, as a proxy of me, you can.
Why can't you do that yourself?
Let's just say that's part of their contract.
Also, I can negotiate my contract? I'm sorry. We're going so like this.
Yes,
I'm
very good,
trying to
very
find a
good.
way
You
out.
got the devil.
Get donked.
Yes, the terms are negotiable.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I need you to tell me in precise wordings what I'm getting. And
Is
also,
that like the part of the transaction?
yes.
But that would mean you will have to agree to the contract for me to tell you.
I'm not signing a contract or agreeing to it without reading it.
Then I'm not
It's
saying.
not the 21st century.
What you're getting is your sister.
My sister from the tavern. That's in the tavern right now.
Yes.
What exactly did those kids do to you?
That is rather personal. I would wish to not disclose my intimate things to you as a part of a
you
business
are
contract.
kind of, telling me that you're not gonna help my sister, basically let her die, which is also kind of personal to me if you think about it a little bit. So, I want to get to know my business partner before I make a deal.
No. You don't understand. Without me, she wouldn't even be alive.
Where did you find her?
Does it matter?
To me, it does.
So if I found her in a gutter, you won't accept her?
Or maybe you will get more sympathy points?
You know what? This conversation has dragged on too much. Perhaps you don't wish for a sister.
For a sister? No. I don't.
What do you mean by a sister?
I mean that I think this should... I mean, I'm sorry that those kids hurt you somehow, that they wronged you. I truly hope that you will find a way to move past it, because I don't think that you should hurt little kids, honestly. Although getting hurt by little kids must be kind of has bruised your reputation. But I don't think that you should do this type of games. And I'm sorry, I hope I'm doing the right thing, but I'm not able to answer that, or if you don't want to give more time, I can just say... You know what? One question before I say my answer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you by any chance know the kids? Are by any chance Amos and Angelica?
Any chance what?
Their names are Amos and Angelica.
I honestly don't know their names.
I don't think this is roleplay.
What?
She doesn't think that was an in-character response.
What?
She means
She
that you
thinks
don't know, but the
you as
character would
GM
know.
don't know the kids' names.
No.
Okay. No, thank you for the offer. Maybe another time.
There will be no other time. And with the blink of your eyes, he disappears, and everyone is back to normal.
Okay, yeah.
Roasted!
Hopefully he will be so pissed off that he will not come back another time. And hopefully I did not just kill my sister. Oh god, that was so bad. Okay.
No, that was fucking amazing. Genuinely 10 out of 10. I'd clap, but I have to hold the control button down so I can't.
Wait, this is before we fall asleep, right? This is all before we go
We
to
were
bed
just
and stuff.
sitting around and we froze in time, he told you.
This is not. This is not. It's not night yet, right?
It is night.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's evening, yeah.
Fuck. Okay. And basically, I just look at both of you guys and I just declined the devil. I really hope you guys were right. Not Odie, but you and Gunter. Ganja.
It's Gonzo.
Guns.
You're muted.
Oh,
It's like I look at her, what? Then 10 seconds later, until it processes what actually like. And
yeah,
I
he can
say
control
back,
time.
yeah, and I say back, you now understand why dealing with killing a devil is a nightmare.
Well, yes, I do. I just really hope that I didn't just kill my sister.
Eh,
Meh.
Also, I turn to Odrin.
let's
If we do
just say
find your
that if
kid-
you have killed her, it's probably the homunculus, but I think you should go back at least. Back home for once. Once all the things are dealt
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, I think so as well. I turn to Odrin and I say, I hope we find your kids, but the devil was searching for me to kill two preacher younglings.
Priests.
No, that
Oh,
basically
prophets.
not adults.
Prophets.
Prophets. Yes, that was the thing. Yeah, thank you. Prophets. That have wronged him, or that they made. He cannot do anything to them because of their pact. That's what he said, and he mentioned the first two that you will see are gonna be the ones that I need to kill. So I don't know if that's gonna be your kids, but I think, I mean, if we do find them, and I truly do hope, just keep that in mind, okay?
Wait, aren't your kids adults yet? Wondering.
I make a pause, counting. Not yet.
Then it could be a possibility. And the deal with the devil, I guess that's how they wronged him.
I couldn't, yeah, I couldn't kill them for something that might not even be my sister.
Well, in case his children are actually... if we actually find his children or any other children, we should actually start by asking about the contract.
What?
Well, let's just
Oh,
say
his children,
if
yes.
the children are actually Odrin's, then we should actually ask about the contract.
I would leave that up to him.
Well, of
I mean,
course, but
we haven't seen each other in a very long time, and
it
um,
might end one, well,
yeah.
to
I'll
prevent future disasters. Let's just say it
And
like that.
I'm pretty sure they have some other things to talk about as well. So
Oh, of
Odrin,
course.
whenever you decide to talk about it, just let us know if you do.
I look
And
at
with that,
Odrin and
guys-
how silent he is. Well, I think we shouldn't talk further about this. Let's focus on the task on hand.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, I'm gonna go to bed a bit earlier, guys.
I'll take first watch.
Thank you. And I just go to bed in the tent.
Odrin, I'll wake you 3 hours later. Get some sleep.
You can speak, you know, we still spoke to you and stuff.
I know.
Use your words like a big boy.
I cannot.
Well, do we need roll awareness?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Gunter,
Ye.
what are you doing?
Well, once night sets, I'm going to first of all take a look at what I think is Nina 2.0. Check her status, if she's alive, if she's awake.
Are you maintaining the spell?
No, the spell has been broken long ago. Like,
Wait, you mean Nina?
yeah.
She died.
Is the body still warm?
Yes.
Can I turn it? Then technically I can turn her into a vampire.
I don't think so.
Well... Okay. If not, then not. Not much I can do then.
Just use revival magic.
I don't have revival magic. I don't have the word soul.
Darn it.
Okay. I'm going to, well, obviously take her out of the room. Shut it. I'm going to take her out of the room and bring her to the basement. So I can have one of my servants keep watch over her and see how quickly she decays. Because I have an assumption, it's not very based on anything, but I have an assumption that homunculus decays quicker. On top of that, having given it some thought, it doesn't really make sense for me to catch up with the squad on day one. Because there's still a day's travel, and I'll still would have to find a way to endure an entire day of sunlight. So I am going to see if Cadmon has gleaned any clues on the devil in the Madman's diary, first of all.
The devil and what?
In the Madman's diary, Lucas' diary. We can see if there's any info on the devil. Well, Cadmon was looking into it.
No, none.
Okay. In that case, go to the church real quick. See if anyone's awake. And ask them if there have been any things going on about devilish presence or anything of the sort.
No more dancing, you couldn't behave.
You know what? Fuck this. Unbounces your Mila.
Okay. Simo, sorry, could you please repeat you're going to the priests and to do what?
Yeah, go to the church, see if any priests are awake, and if I can inquire about any rumors they may have heard about unholy powers within the city, within the town. Apart from the obvious deposing thing, if it's still there. Probably still there.
Apart the Naga, they have... Well, apart Naga and apart you, I guess, there's nothing they know about the city. It will be unnatural.
Well, keep an eye out for the devil. Well, a devil. And with that, not saying anything else to them, just like, see ya, bitch. Like, I'm done here. Go back to preparing for the Naga. Gonna go see how the Tyrant Keeper is doing. If she's heard anything, or what she can tell me. Like, if there's any rumors going about. Again, apart from the T-posing fucking thing in the sky. Oh, right, yeah. And as I'm walking through the city, like as I'm returning towards the tavern, gonna do another quick see power spell, just like for a moment to see how much time-wise is the spell affecting.
Okay. Do you use word sight or touch or?
I'm using self.
Uh-huh.
Like I just want to see if there is.
Okay, then the distance is how far?
I don't fucking know. I don't remember anymore. I keep forgetting what we decided for the fucking spell.
Well, if you cast See Magic on self, then for the range that you decide, that's how far you can see magic.
Well, if I'm casting it on myself, then I'm using range self. Or am I using target touch?
The self is the reach. How the spell reaches your target.
No, Valera, we talked about it. If you cast on self, you just see as normally do and whatever your line of sight is. But otherwise, you then see within the distance.
And without like blocking of.
So like if you cast self to see light and darkness, you know, like, you basically get night vision wherever you walk. Remember that whole conversation?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure we said that if you use range, you get to see like beyond what you would usually see. So as in
Yeah. And if you cast self, you see it as normal, you know.
Let me check.
Because this was a point of discussion before, like, what if I just want to cast, you know, night vision on myself and just walk around the caverns, you know? I don't know how big the caverns are, I just want to be able to see in the dark.
Right, so characters affected by the spell may have enhanced vision as far as the reach of the spell from themselves.
Yeah, that still doesn't make sense as a sentence when you think about it. Like, okay, if the sentence is, I want to see every single this thing in my surrounding area, like in my line of sight, that's self. But if I want to see, I don't know, fucking know, salt deposits underneath the earth.
Okay, we need to readdress this. For now, decide on ad hoc and.
Yeah, just make a decision and I'll roll with it.
But wait, yeah, this needs to be redone because reach tells you where the center of the spell is. But in this scenario, you use the reach for both saying who is the center of the spell and how far you can see. So if you use self...
Simplest solution, next to C...
Guys, mechanics after game?
Target can see spell power times whatever meters. That's it. Simple as that.
Yeah, I'll agree to that.
So now just decide on what the variable is.
Okay, yeah, let me just leave a comment here and let's just say that whatever spell you casted worked.
Oh, I already rolled for see self, so see power self touch. Self touch. Anyway. But yeah, I'm just trying to see if there is any... Because, well, considering that I saw the power once and...
Oh, by this definition, it's actually clear. Yeah, you need to define the distance.
Yeah, so just spell power times whatever. That's it. That's
no. By the current definition, like, if you cast self, you will not give yourself a vision, but if you cast, let's say, I don't know... what the...
Then you'll see within the area that does not move with you.
No, it does.
Word for word, you will not.
No.
It does. From self, like to
does.
enhance your vision, like
Okay, let's leave it for
Yeah.
post-game discussion.
okay.
Look, no, I'll explain one thing and we can move on.
Okay.
When you make an area of effect spell, you can choose how it acts. Either the area is affected and whoever walks into the area is affected of your with your spell, or
Everyone within the area.
yeah, every noun within that area is affected, and even if they walk outside of the area, they're still affected.
Yeah.
Okay. Small area centered on self then. Small area is like what? 2 times my spell power or whatever?
Small area is half.
That's fine, large area.
-2 dice.
Yeah, my successes were on the third die, so it's fine. Third 4 die success.
Yeah.
You don't see any more signs of such magic in the city.
Great.
Give me an awareness.
Oh, fuck me. That's a hard no. That's not half though, so.
Yeah, the city itself is not affected.
Okay.
Only the tavern. Some rooms in the tavern, even not the entire tavern.
So some rooms in the tavern are still affected? Or not anymore?
No. After
This
Nina's
rest-
left, the
this
spell
rest-
dissipates.
Okay. I'm going to memorize the rooms that are affected and.
You can even give me a lore check. Lore roll. Jesus.
Considering how I succeeded with 5 dice. Yeah, I figured.
Durr.
Brr. So yeah, anyway, back to the tavern. Speak with the tavern keep. Check out the rooms that still have the magic residue.
Right. And on that note, I would probably want to end our session and continue the next session with saving Odrin's kids. Because I'm getting tired at this point.
Sure, that's okay.
And I'm all out of beer.
That's sad.